destroyed by security services.
We'll turn my mic on for a second. Hello everybody, we're having technical difficulties. That is a great start, but good evening and welcome to the first Dutch route for Train Sim World 5. We are heading to the Netherlands. This is going to be a stream full of bad pronunciations, but I'm going to give it my best shot. And hopefully no stereotypical references, because we try not to do stuff like that here on Dad Rail. Anyway, we are going to be starting in 8.5 minutes. So please have your drinks and light refreshments ready. Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Mind the gap. Hello, good evening and welcome to the first Dutch route for Train Sim World 5. We will be starting at 20:30 by your station clock on the screen. That is 2100 real time. So you have about 5 minutes to get your drinks and light refreshments ready. This is going to be a stream full of bad pronunciations, but it's going to be fun. 5 minutes until we start the Dutch stream.
Passengers are reminded that smoking is prohibited at all stations and on all train services. This includes e-cigarettes.
This is your final boarding call. This dead rail stream will be departing in 2 minutes. Please be advised doors may close up to 30 seconds prior to departure. Please have your drinks, light refreshments and first class tickets ready. welcome to another Dad Rail stream with me, Richard. How are you all doing tonight? Gareth Kemp, Trainspotter, Ollie 2011, Pig and Bob, Mark Vogel, Tolworth Broadway, I get my words out, Isle of Wight Transport, Amy, hello, how you doing? Vince, good to have you here. GJ, great to see you, my friend. We are in Train Sim World 5, and we are venturing to the Netherlands for the first Dutch route for Train Sim World 5. I am going to apologise in advance for pronunciations. They are going to be absolutely terrible. You can all have a good laugh at my expense. If this does happen to be the first video or stream you seen by me, then my name's Richard, aka Dad Rail, and I'm a mainline freight train driver based in the southeast of England and former passenger train driver. And I've got to tell you that all the views and opinions expressed within this stream are solely my own, may not reflect those of any companies I may be employed by or associated with. However, what I've also got to tell you is that Dovetail Games have given me the key for this route completely free of charge. Thank you to them, and thank you to them for allowing me to show this off a day before release. However, they do have no editorial control over the content, so if I like something, I'll tell you. Equally, if I don't like something, I shall also tell you that. Right, okay, without further ado, let's press the button and let's jump into the game. So here we are, Train Sim World 5, and we are playing... This is where... So I've not watched the preview stream, so I've not heard this pronounced by anybody else. This is going to go really bad. We are going on Spoorlijn Zwolle, Groningen. How was that? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Just what are we giving it? What are we giving it? Probably one of those. Well, that's the route we're doing. It's the new Dutch route. I reckon it's going to be good. And we're going to drive the ICM M3, which last played because I have had a sneaky look at this when I was preparing the thumbnail. So I sort of know how to get it moving just about. Pip, is it ETCS? I don't think it is Pip, but we'll have a little look. Like I say, I've not seen any of the preview streams or anything. This is kind of me just going in cold turkey and hoping. Mega thumbs down, says Amy. Sorry about that. So we'll go for kind of a midday thing. We'll turn the dynamic weather off, just keep it nice and sunny. And we'll go for a full length run of the route. So Groningen to Rotterdam Central. IC 548. 57-minute run, this one. And we've got conductor mode, but we are going to jump in as the driver, of course. Spoorlijn Zwolle, Groningen is the closest I can type it phonetically. My wife lived in Holland for a little while, so she might be better at pronouncing it, but she doesn't want to give it a go. Do you, Danny? No. She's in the kitchen cleaning at the moment. She's a good one. She's a good one. Okay, here we are inside our multiple unit. We have a really, really unique view being so up high. This is a really interesting looking train. And my understanding is these are still in use in Holland today. So if you go to Holland, you can get on one of these. They are still in regular use. So we will have a look around at the stations and we will explore as we go along. Let's just check the timetable. Pronunciations incoming. Assen, Zwolle. Oh, so we've only got two stations, Assen and Zwolle. So let's see if I can get this thing set up. Once you're a train driver, all trains are the same. You just press the go button and hope for the best. If only. Right, there's a key slot there. That's normally a good place to start. Master key inserted. Mode selector. Driving. Okay. Something's beeping at me. That's good. We are going to play this with safety systems turned off because I don't have the slightest idea about Dutch safety systems or signalling. So we are purely going to be relying on the HUD and just winging this as we go along. Right, we've done that one. There is a button over here for train heating. Keep the passengers nice and warm. We'll put the compressor to automatic. Train supply voltage on. And EP brakes, electro-pneumatic brakes. Yeah, we want those working. Pantograph raise, and then MCB. We want to close the MCB and unlock doors on the right hand side. Right, we check if we've got some lights somewhere as well. Cab light, headlight, yep, headlight centre on, headlight gauge lights on, train lights on as well. Okay, awesome. It is working. Let's jump outside. People are getting on and off. Excellent. The lights are working. Okay. So we are currently at... trying to find the name of this station somewhere. Hopefully there's a sign. There we go. We're at wherever that says there. I'm not going to embarrass myself. Liking the little waffles as well. Oh, caramel waffles. They are gorgeous. Fire hydrant. Yeah, looking quite nice if I'm being honest at the moment. I'm quite liking what I look. It looks quite atmospheric. Very bright and colourful. Oh, someone's got a lunchbox or handbag. I've never seen that before in game. I don't know if we're maybe getting more variety in the NPCs or anything like that, but yeah. Aston has a race circuit, says Ollie. Good to know. Jake, I've travelled on them. What are they like, Jake, in real life? Tom, do we have an LLL? We absolutely do. And Mark, Belgian waffles, absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, it's making noises at me. We've got 24 kilometres to our first station. Right, okay, so train brake off. Ah, okay, that's right. Unlock the brake. Train brake fill. So we can see the brake gauge coming up to 5 bar. That should give us a full release. Reverser into forward. And throttle. Okay, fingers crossed. The moment of truth. Is it going to work? It's moving. It's moving. So on the throttle, we've got 0, R, S, SZ1, SZ2, SZ3, P, PZ1, PZ2, PZ3, PZ4, PZ5. I have no idea what all those throttle settings mean at all. I don't know if it's like series or parallel and kind of all those sorts of settings, but yeah. Amy, each route provides its own NPCs and they've definitely been improving. Excellent. We have clickety-click across the points. That makes me happy, as you know, guys. Think of it like steps of series and parallel. That's very similar to the way the Class 73 works then, James Nicholson. So do we have kind of a resistance thing we've got to watch out for? Turn on the safety systems. Absolutely not, because we will just end up stopping and being here all day. Really interesting perspective here, being so high up. We can put the blind down there, which is quite nice, although it put the blind down to drive blind by the looks of it. Yeah, it's a really interesting perspective. It almost looks like we're going to end up whacking into a bridge or something. Cute little dwarf signal, says Mark. Cab looks worryingly close to the OHLE. It really does, RF152. Let me know if you need the game audio up or down, guys. It's quite a quiet train, this one. Give you some horn for kind of volume levels. We can absolutely tweak that. Okay, we've got a green, we've got an 8. I'm assuming that's going to mean we're going up to 80 kilometres an hour. Yes, I'd always set off in SZ1, SZ3 and then start increasing power gradually. Okay, we'll try and drive it the best we can. The speedo's kind of quite funky, so I guess 80's somewhere around there. You kind of got this angled bit on it, which makes it a little bit difficult to sort of judge where it should be. I guess we'll go with the bottom bit. Double head wire, yeah, nice OHLE. Jake, smooth to travel on, and I prefer them to trains like the Class 801. Amy, this perspective has just made me not want to ride on top of the Desire OHs ever again. Andrew, I would be terrified to be in the cab every time I approached a bridge. Even in game, it looks like you're going to clip through the bridge. It doesn't look like you're going to make it. Very interesting looking trains. Vectron 1957, under equals speed, top equals ATB. Okay, I don't have the ATB turned on. I was speaking to a friend of mine earlier who was sort of giving me some instruction on the ATB about how it will light up to tell us what speed we can travel at, and it'll sort of start flashing at us some bits and bobs. So, but I'm not brave enough to try it on a live stream yet. It's something I definitely need to go ahead and have a little go with off camera There's my wife. Say hello.
Hi.
She hasn't brought tea though. It's not good enough.
Not yet.
I'll have to sack her, trade her in for a younger model. Tiger Hidden Island, when you get super elevation, does the driver get flung about a bit? Oh, good point, yeah. I don't know what they're like for ride quality. I've never been to the Netherlands, but it is on... We need to go to the Netherlands.
Yes.
Yes, she agrees. Excellent. Okay, right, we are good for 1:30. Let's get this thing going. Nice and smooth, nice and quiet. We will get some flyby shots. We'll go and have a look around the train, do all those good things. And we will, of course, be playing Locomotive Location Livery, which reminds me...
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location.
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location. If you have not seen this game before, post your numbers in the chat between 1 and 36. I'm going to pick the third one that comes up on my screen, and we shall play. Okay, we're going a little bit fast there, so let's just drop a little bit of brake in. Gives us an opportunity to see how good they are as well. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Okay, what have we got on the numbers game? Going with the third number that comes up on my screen, which is RF152 with number 5.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
So if you've not seen this game before, here's how it works. I'm going to give you box number 5. You've got 10 seconds to give me the locomotive livery and location of what you think you see underneath. What is that and where is that? We'll do a reveal at the end of the stream as always, but any ideas? Let me know your thoughts. What is it? Where is it? Hey, we've driven 10 kilometres. Fantastic. Andrew, younger models are less reliable. We've been married nearly 20 years. She's fantastic and I wouldn't give her up for the world. She's an absolute star. Let's jump ahead and see if we can do a little bit of a flyby shot here. Nice, very nice. Looking good, looking good. GJ's gone Waterloo International, Mel Butterworth, something somewhere. Gareth Kemp, train spotter, nice station route, absolutely. Tom's gone London Paddington. Tom Addett, did you watch the preview stream for this? I have not watched the preview stream. This is my... head chopper as we go through the bridge. This is my kind of... It's not my first go. I did have a little playthrough on the route to kind of get familiar with it. But yeah, I've not sort of heard anybody's opinions. I've not heard any of the pronunciations, hence the fact mine are so dodgy. So yeah, it's... I find it with the Dutch routes and the German routes, it's quite difficult for me to have an opinion on them. I can sort of give my opinion as a gamer, and sort of what I like about it, how it feels, what it's like to play. But as a train driver, it's really difficult for me to kind of give that opinion because I don't have a thorough understanding of how it should sound, how it should handle, how it should look, how the signalling system should work. So the kind of perspective you get from me is as a gamer rather than a train driver on this one, I'm afraid. RF152 for the win. RF152, a brave stand to take. Where are we? I'm going to say it's a train at a station, yeah. Harry11, good, how are you? James Nicholson, interesting detail, you'll notice the Netherlands use a 1500 volt DC overhead line equipment system, so the overhead line is doubled up. Of course, yeah, we can see two catenary wires there. And, oh, that's cool. Did anyone see the stalk on top of the gantry there? Nice little touch, that. Nice little touch. Okay, so when we get down to Assen, or Assen, once we get down to Assen, we're going to have a little look around the train. Going to have a nosy around. You got it right the first time. It's 1.5 kilovolts. Yeah, because kilovolts is 1,000 volts, isn't it? Yeah, 15,000 volts, 1.5 kilovolts. Where would I be without you, Amy? Where would I be without you? It's definitely a really interesting. I know I've said it a few times that the perspective sitting this high up in the train is definitely really interesting. I think the train sounds really nice. The run sounds are pretty decent. We'll slow down a bit there because we're starting to overspeed. Harry, not bad currently on a P&B at Cardiff. Where are you off to, Harry, after your P&B? Anywhere nice? Andrew, why does the canter look like it's swaying? So, if you mean why does the overhead line, the catenary there, look like it's zigzagging, that is because it is. So, catenary wires are not straight, they are zigzagged, and there's a really good reason for that. So I don't know if I can get the view I want. I probably can't, unfortunately. No, I can't get the view I want. But the reason it's zigzagged is because of the pantograph. So if you've got the pantograph there and the wire's running straight along the top, the wear in the pantograph is going to be in the same place. But if the wire zigzags along, the wear on the pantograph is going to be even. So even on UK overhead line, the catenary wire zigzags along, so the wear on the pantograph is even. Red kite birds are a good bird. You can see them in Northamptonshire. In the US, bald eagles make their nests along catenary masts along the northeast corridor. Wow. Okay, we're good for 140. Let's give it a little bit more, see if we can hold it there. 9.5 miles to our first station stop. Radar, so not so excited. Oh, Harry, 153, 150. What are you on? Have you got a Stadler? Okay, 9.1 miles. Let's have another round of Locomotive Location livery.
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location.
Locomotive Livery Location. Numbers between 1 and 36 in the chat, please. Getting a little bit of lag out on the game there. It's just slightly stuttery. The rendering on the tree seems to look a bit better than what it has done in some of the previous routes. One of the things I've commented on numerous times is the kind of rendering on the trees, but it does look like it's a little bit better. Could just be me, but you never know. Okay, on the numbers, third one on my screen is Amy with number 24. Let's find the right button.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
Going to give you box 24. It's 10 seconds for that Locomotive Livery Location if you can. Ah, there we go. What is it? Where is it? Thank you, Baked Potato 933 for sending this one in. Any ideas? Let me know as always. Oh, there. No. You need to put that in a different cup. That cup is not suitable for streaming. It has something rude written on the cup that she was bringing me. We can't possibly have that on a live stream. Tom's gone York. GJ's gone York. Tiger Hidden Adam, I was stranded on a train going to Cambridge when a pigeon landed on the overhead wire. The pigeon didn't make it. Wow. Poor pigeon. That's better. We have a more PC cup now. RF152, I'm not going to say, but it's not. It's a jokey thing, but it could have been offensive to somebody, so I'd rather we just didn't even go there. Tiger Hidden Adam, York Class 75. So let's see if we can get a half decent station stop. I've got to remember that the distance is in kilometres and not miles. About 2.5 kilometres out I think we'll start braking. I was told that when you're approaching stations in the Netherlands there is a line side sign, like an upside down white triangle with a black border, to tell you basically that's your braking point for the station. That's the information I had earlier on. Pitma Squeeze cup reveal at 100k subs. Let's do it. Yeah, absolutely. 150 there and a dog box back. Oh, I don't mind the dog boxes, Harry. I think they're alright. I mean, I don't have to travel on them all the time, so that's probably why I'm saying they're alright. Okay, I am looking out for this kind of "we're approaching a station" sign. I should imagine because of the viewpoint in the cab, though, that the signs are sometimes a little bit harder to spot. So we are only 2 kilometres out. Let's give it a little bit of break. Don't want to risk having a station overrun. Ah, there we go. Speed's coming down quite nicely. The brakes do seem pretty good. Leo Low, York platform 3 or 4. There was an 80k there as well, so I am ever so slightly speeding. Oh, suspension, physics and clickety-clack on points makes me happy. I know, I'm really easily pleased. The scenery looks really good. Like I say, I'm not familiar with the area at all, so if you do know the area and stuff, or you know the train, I'd be really interested to hear your opinion. Harry, I finally got off. Do you know what, Harry? I had a ride on one when I was on the valleys, and I actually really like them. Really, really do like them. Typical Nathan, is Amsterdam on this route? No. It doesn't quite go that far. Tom, I believe this is Dovetail. It could be third party, but I believe it's Dovetail. Like I said, I'm really a little bit out the loop with what's going on at the moment. And there, I've got the objective marker turned on from when I was doing the Thomason. Oh, it looks like we're going to smash into the signal there, doesn't it? It really does. Is that a person with a walking stick? That is a new NPC. I like it. Anything where we're sort of adding accessibility and inclusivity into the game is got to be a good thing. Okay, unlock doors. Whilst that is doing its thing, let's jump up and have a little look. We've got the iPad holder over there, which is pretty cool. We've got bin, parking brake. Nice looking cab. It's very, very space age. Okay, let's venture down to the bottom. So this is the nose of the train, which we are unable to access. But we can venture out into the passenger compartment. RF152, I think the NPCs are definitely getting better. So we've got guards panel there. We're not going to play with the guards mode on this video, but we can guard it, which is pretty cool. I think the interior looks nice. My issue with interiors in general is that when you walk through the middle of a train, it's completely silent. You know, you would have sort of maybe phone conversations or a little bit of chattering, or there just seems to be no atmosphere when you start walking through trains. It's not just a this route thing, it's a Train Sim World thing in general. I like the fact it's not got a passenger in every seat as well, because that's one of the things we have started to see on some of the Train Sim routes, is a passenger in every seat. So this is kind of busy but not ridiculously so. Oh, we've got some like... Ah, there's a door there. Okay. Ouch, just walk into the door. Some like first class compartments there. I assume that's first class. Very smart indeed. Yeah, nice. Liking that a lot. We won't go all the way through. We'll head back. Hello, do you need a hand to get on the train? Do you want to give up control? No. Excellent. Yeah, station looking really nice there. stepping up, and that's quite nice the way the door works there. So when the door's sort of open to the cab, it locks off the passenger compartment. That's quite nice. That's quite well done. Okay, let's take a seat. I'm just telling my son to be quiet. He's come to visit me and I'm playing games, but you know. Welcome to Dad Row. This is my family. This is my house. This is what we do. Come to the party. Typical Nathan. Richard is a cool feature they should add if a passenger leaves belongings unattended or misses. Yeah. Unattended belongings on stations would be an interesting feature. Okay, let's do an outside pull away. I will be quiet so we can have a little listen to the motor sounds. Let's get a tad closer. Pressed the wrong button. Apologies. Yeah, looking good, looking good. Yeah, I like it. I'm a fan. Okay, where are we going? Zwolle. Come on, someone tell me how to say it phonetically. Write it down for me. Write it down for me. MD, I think this thing looks like the 747 of trains. I can absolutely see where you're going with that. The 747 of trains, I can absolutely 100% see where you're going with that. Typical Nathan. Richard, what's your thoughts on the Cardiff DLC? Go and check out my videos of it, Typical Nathan. I think it's pretty decent though. I think it's okay. Amy, they used to have gangways that are removed now. Ah, interesting. Right, okay. Correct pronunciation phonetically. Amy has written it down. Zwolle. James Nicholson says Zwolle. Okay, we're giving it a go. We're giving it a go. Peter Edmonds, absolutely loved the Netherlands. Wonderful, friendly and welcoming people. I loved it there. From what I remember, I was there a lot in a musical capacity. Oh, Peter, tell us more. Are you a famous band member? Spill the beans, Peter. Come on. Zwolle, says Gareth Kemp, train spotter. We'll get there. We'll get there. Richard, speak some Dutch for us. Do you know any Dutch words? No? Eh? Is that rude? Ah, okay. Teenage boys, don't ask them questions like say something in Dutch because you get an answer you don't want. Zwolle, says Harry 11. We'll get there. We'll get there. Pip Squeezer, for anyone who knows, are Dutch Z's pronounced like an English one or a German one or something different altogether? No idea. Eventually, we'll get there if it takes the whole night. We absolutely will. Okay, 58 kilometres to our next station stop. The scenery is very Dutch, but it looks nice. The good density on the foliage and everything there on the grass. It doesn't look flat. It looks really nice and 3D. Lighting looks pretty good at the moment, I think. Textures look okay. There's kind of no blurriness or anything going on, what I can see. So yeah. Anyway, should we do it?
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location.
Amy voice messaged you. Let's get the phone out. Let's listen to Amy's voice message. See if I can put this up to the microphone.
Zwolle.
Oh, here we go.
Zwolle.
Did you hear that?
Zwolle.
Zwolle. Zwolle. Zwolle. That's what we're going with. Thanks, Amy. Right, we're good for 140. Let's get going. Okay, yeah, forgot about Locomotive Livery Location there. Third one on my screen is Leo Lowe with number 18.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
So I'm going to give you box number 18, guys. 10 seconds for that Locomotive Livery Location, if you can. What is that and where is that? Ooh. Little bit of a clue going on there. That might have helped you a bit. Let me know your thoughts as always. Amy, I sound so English. Peter Edmonds, only famous, we've got some music trivia, only famous to people that know me, but played in the Netherlands many times. Highlight being opening for Amar and the Howlers at the Paradiso in Amsterdam. What a blast that was, amazing. Leo Lowe's gone 66 York GBRF. RF152 says looks GBRF-ish. It looks GBRF-ish. Okay. Ollie, I think you might be watching a little bit behind. GJ, looks like a Class 43 castle set to Bristol. Keep those guesses coming in. We'll do another round in just a few moments. That's a good game. I've wasted too much time in that. Typical Nathan, network on HST at Brighton, I think. MD, not British, but that looks like an HST to me. Yeah, I definitely need a trip to the Netherlands at some point. We need a holiday to the Netherlands, yeah. She agrees. Train spotting, yeah. Shopping, no, train spotting. Getting a little bit of stuttering on the performance. Yeah, for kind of it doesn't look too texture heavy at the moment in this area, but it is a little bit stuttery. Yeah, there was a bit of a glitch there, Ollie. It is a little bit stuttery in places. Yeah, very stuttery in places. I don't think it's my computer because everything else sort of runs really buttery smooth. So yeah, it is a bit glitchy. Amy has a good suggestion. Train shopping. Shopping for model trains. There you go. It's a compromise. Amy, your GPU was definitely struggling. Stream dropped some frames. It's dropping frames at my end, but it's like I say, everything else runs buttery smooth. This is the first route I seem to be having some frame rate issues going on. So I am playing on PC. Normally I do get like really good frame rates. So I've got a 3090 and an i9 processor. So it's a few years old now, but it's still a pretty decent machine. Yeah, no, GJ, I don't think it's a. I think it's a game thing because I think everything else is fine because I'm seeing it on my end, so I'm pretty sure it's a game thing. Seems to have sorted itself out now though. There was a transmission YouTube stream glitch for a moment. Thought it was me. Hey, Amy Devon, welcome to Deborah, our new subscriber. Great to have you here. Okay, where are we speed-wise? 140. We're doing absolutely fine. So we do have 85 of you lovely people watching. If you haven't already, please do hit the like button and consider subscribing. That would be absolutely fantastic. So my one of my initial thoughts on this route is it's very, very samey. Dead straight track. It looks very samey. Again, you know, if that's how the route is, that's how the route is. But not much for scenery in this particular area. But it's nice and rural. I am a fan of the livery though. The yellow and blue looks really nice. Definitely a fan of that. Tiger Adam, could it be the Shader Catch building? Wondering if it does it again. Possibly. See if we can get a couple of flyby shots as we go along. Try some fancy camera work there, but it didn't really work out. Yeah, I'm really bad with that free cam. It's looking good though, it's looking good. Amy Devon, I was watching your Thomas DLC video and you mentioned about Ringo Starr, but you forgot to mention Michael Angelis. He should be remembered too. Was Michael Angelis the narrator before Ringo Starr? I can't remember, Amy. You have to remind me. Gareth Kemp, train spotter, talking about the livery. Is that because it resembles a certain freight company? I couldn't possibly comment. Peter Evans, mine kind of route, relaxing. I had to drive my truck around Heathrow in the M25 today, so couple of beers and a route like this is a good chill. Yeah. Do you know what? I parked my my car at Woking this morning and had to drive back from Woking around the M25. It's about 5:30 this evening. 4 o'clock. It was about 4:30, 5 o'clock, something like that. It's never friendly, is it? The M25 is never good. It really isn't. Okay, we have slowed down a fair bit. Let's get a little bit more speed on here. Very, very long and straight. Amy, Woking, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know, Amy. I didn't stay there for long, to be fair. I parked the car up and got straight on a train. So, yeah, I don't want to be in Woking any longer than I have to be. Mel Butterworth, they probably had to pick between cool train or cool scenery when making this Dutch route. Did I see someone say earlier that the Vectron also layers onto this? I don't have the Vectron installed at the moment, but that would be pretty cool. I guess we got freight layers for the Vectron, maybe? John Ward, yeah, M25 is Britain's biggest car park. Absolutely. Yeah, trying to hold kind of 140 and not doing very much at this point is a little bit meh, I'll be completely honest. But I am really pleased that we have other countries in the game. Hey, Train Boy, that's very generous of you. Thank you very much. Dadwell, did you know that this train is the Bastic or Basic of Jackman, Chief of Chug Patrol for Chuggington? Oh, okay, I've never seen Chuggington. I didn't know that, Train Boy, no, but thank you very much. Harry 11, I live in Barry, that's even worse than Woking. No, it isn't. Barry is a nice place. I have been there. It is a nice place. Honestly. Proper lagging. Yeah, the route is pretty laggy. The water textures look pretty though. the water textures are genuinely really good. Daniel's Trains UK official, how are you doing? Great to have you here. Daytube, can you play it already? So officially released tomorrow, but big thank you to Dovetail Games for giving me early access. How does Woking compare to Slough? Oh, GJ, it's up there. It's up there. Has anyone seen a content creator called Phil Carr, who kind of goes to towns and cities and talks about them in the politest way? Yeah, I think he's done a video on Woking. Barry is where they dumped all the steam locos. Come on, Gavin and Stacey made Barry big. Me and my wife went to Barry because of Gavin and Stacey, didn't we? We did. And we had a lovely time. The theme park was really nice. The seafront was really nice. It's Barry Bados, you know, it's brilliant. Peter Edmonds, at least the planes were flying today and no substations were burning. Tomorrow I'm going to a nuclear submarine base. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Oh, Peter, that sounds exciting. Daniel, I'm good, thank you. Not too bad at all. A little bit tired. It's been a long day, but some nice train sim to unwind in the evening. No, Harry, Barry's alright. Barry's alright, honestly. Right, 33 kilometres to go. Foliage growing out the middle of the track, but that is fine. Let's press the button.
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location.
Mel Butterworth. Barry is just a guy you meet in the pub on a Thursday night. I refuse to believe it's a place. That's like Shirley near Birmingham. It's the same thing, isn't it? It's just a person. It's not a place. How are we doing speed-wise? We're keeping it about 130. We give it a little bit more. Okay, we're in on the numbers. Third one in, so first one in Gareth Kemp, train spotter. Second one MD Adventurer. You're the third one in, my friend, with number 22.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
So we'll give you 22, 10 seconds for the Locomotive Livery Location if you can. Oh, hello. What is that? Where is that? Typical Nathan, what is the max speed on this route? I believe it's 140. That's the maximum I've seen so far. Peter Edmonds, we live within an hour of Barry, but never go there unless we have to. GJ, if it wasn't for the Wooden brothers at Barry, there would not have been so many preserved steam locos. Tom, that looks like Brighton to me. Amy, Nathan, I believe it's 140. Yeah, no, we've just done that one. GJ, 37 at York. Tiger Hidden Adam, that really looks like Temple Meads. Adventure GBRF somewhere. Gareth Kemp, train spotter. It's not your arch nemesis, is it, Richard? I have no idea what you're talking about. RF152, it's definitely not a 66, the roof is too curved. Ralph and Finn, class 70. Leo Lage, 66, GBRF, York, platform 3. Mel Butterworth, class 69, that's my arch nemesis. They're okay to look at. Mergin Pashia's gone, sorry if I'm saying your name wrong there, but class 92, Bristol Temple Meads. Interesting group of opinions there. Ludwig Towers, personally seen a class 56 at Brighton before. It was during East Coast Way Engineering. Yeah, Colas had some down there, I believe. I remember seeing those down there myself. I brought in an RHTT set when they were down there. So I am playing in an early access version, so I do hope that they manage to kind of fix the texture stuttering, because it's a lot worse than I would expect it to be, basically. Oh wait, Temple Meads has no wires, right? Temple Meads doesn't have any wires, I believe. Typical Nathan, it's a GBRF 56 at Brighton. Peter Edmonds, 4757 Newcastle. Lots of debate going on with this one. Lots of debate. We'll get a couple of kilometres down the road and we'll have another go. I like the cab environment. I think the cab environment is it's quite nice, yeah. Contact signaller. Can we open the windows? Do we have the... Oh, we have side blinds. Don't think we've got windows that open though. Can't see any click points for that. Top speed of the unit 160 kilometers an hour. We're okay for speed. We'll give it a little bit more. More importantly, can you use the windscreen washers? Oh, I would love functioning windscreen washers. It's such a small thing. Cab windscreen steaming up, getting dirty as you're going along, so you have to wash the windscreens. Little things like that add to immersion massively. They're probably a massive drain on performance, which is probably why we haven't got them. Where are the windscreen wiper controls? Passenger doors, wipers. I'm guessing no. Wipers fast. No, with nothing there to click for washers. Peter Edmonds, much more civilised stream than the official. Too many freaks on there asking to access the toilets. Are you secretly asking Peter if we can go and see if you can get in the toilets? You can't, because I've already tried. It's it's an ongoing joke, Peter, with the whole toilet thing in Trainsim World. Every time a new route or train comes out, people are always saying, "Oh, can we access the toilet?" It's just like an ongoing joke. Sharky, just want to say, turning ATB, I'm sure you'll get it. Basically, it just puts us up a speed protection, and it's as long as you drive accordingly, you're fine. Do you know what? Let's... I'm guessing it's gonna... on the back wall. There is an 80 coming up. Let's get some braking for that. Maybe we actually need to go over there. We're probably a little bit far away to reach over and press it. Amy, JT did the toilets. You can access the toilets at Morecambe Station. Hey! Yeah, Sharky, I was speaking to someone earlier about the safety systems. I think it's kind of like a primitive version of TVM in a way. So, we're down for that 80. Let's see if we can trip it in. Okay, it's doing something. Oh, there we go. So we got a little light there with an 80 above it. So I think that's the maximum speed we're permitted to proceed at the moment. I told you it was going to end badly if we enable safety systems. I have no idea what that was going off for. Hopefully we're going to be able to reset it. Fingers crossed. It's not the E key, as it's we're in the wrong simulator. Okay, Sharky, it's over to you. Let me know. Do brake step 3. Have we got kind of a timeout or something on it? Yes, the lit up speed is the current protected speed. If it rings, just brake and it'll stop. Okay, right, good to know. Good to know. Put the brake in and hit the red button. So, red button being that one. Pressing that, nothing's happening. Emergency brake, maybe? Should we try going? Okay, something happened. This is why we play with... Fazza, welcome to Dabrow, new subscriber. Sorry if I'm saying your username wrong there. Oh, we've got an ATB release button there, so it's kind of like on the same controls as PZB. Hopefully above it next to the yellow and blue one. ATB release, there we go. Okay, so... Hey, right, somebody knows something. Coffee and waffles with the manager, yes! Right, we're filling the brake pipe back up to 5 bar. Let's see if we get better luck this time. Is it going to move? Is it going to move? Come on, please move. Oh, something's happening. I think something's happening. Okay, that's the dead man's going off. We've got that noise. Doesn't seem to want to give me very much power anymore. We are still in driving mode, aren't we? Okay. Put enough brake on for the white light on the speedo to light up, then hit the red button underneath. Okay, so 130's dinged at me, so that means I can do 130, I'm guessing. It's just got interesting. Oh, bike racks, fantastic. Right, we are on the move again. So a long ring means that ATB wants you to brake. 3 rings means you're within the limits again. Okay, cool. We'll listen out for some dings. It's going to go up to 140. Hey, Rob Tate, welcome to Deborah, new subscriber. Great to have you here. Okay, it has dinged at me and gone 140. Leo Low, no beer. Heineken and Stroop waffles with a manager, yeah. Anyone made a Netherlands bingo card? Okie dokie, right, let's play.
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location.
I mean, I do like playing with safety systems on. It does add something else, but I've like I say, I literally have no understanding about how they work. So, Sharky1213, thank you very much for being here, and thank you very much for your advice. GJ, you're the first one in. Pig and Bob, you're second. Whoever comes up next has got it. Gareth Kemp, Train Spotter, you're the third one on my screen, my friend, with number 21.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
Okay, this might help you with the loco. Giving you 21, 10 seconds for the Locomotive Livery Location, if you can, please. Ooh. It's proving to be a little bit of a tricky one, this. But what is it and where is it? We've only 19 kilometres until we get to our destination. We're not going to be doing a second run tonight as well. This is literally going to be it. Flying Shamrock, welcome to Deborah, new subscriber. Great to have you here, my friend. Typical Nathan Ritchie, where's the door open controls on this train? Believe it's that little switch just there. Okay, we're on the level 140. Give it a little bit more power. GJ 47 at York, Sharky class 47. Any advances on that? There are good guesses. Good guesses. I mean, they might be right. You know, I'm not going to say I would ruin my own game if I told you that. Can you open them whilst driving along? RF152. That is my favourite thing to try. I don't know. I've got safety systems turned on now, so I don't want to leave the cab. Suspension physics doing their job really nicely. I know I keep saying it, but suspension physics do add so much to the game. And the water textures on this route do look really nice. Okay, there's a 120 coming up. Is it going to beep at me and tell me it wants me to slow down, or... Okay, it's going to beep at me again. Okay, so what I'm getting there is the safety system kind of doesn't tell me the upcoming line speed changes. It's just kind of a signalling supervision. Is that correct? Ralph Van Finn, GBRF 57. Sharky, fun thing, you can only open the doors from Dutch cabs, not close, which is largely due to strong unions believing in-cab closing is the first step on cutting conductors. They're not wrong. They're not wrong at all. Okay, 17 kilometres to go. 80 of you lovely people watching. If you haven't already, please do hit the like button, consider subscribing. That would be absolutely fantastic. Really does help me out. Uh, 120. Let's give it a give it a little bit more speed there. 16 kilometres to go. Harry 11, funny enough, my trainee has your exact name, but of course no relation. There we go, it's dinged at me, gone to 140. Let's get some power in. No, it's not going to beep again. You were already in a safe speed for the 130 reduction. Okay, right. Full power up to 140. Drive it like we stole it. The windmill's looking good as well there. Shebby G, sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Hello, how are you doing? John Ward, I'll always help you out. Which way did you come in? Brilliant. Oh dear, oh dear. Daniel's Trains UK official had some fun working at Staines today. I was on a train going through Staines earlier, Daniel. I was on 6631 or 30 something or other on the Easter Tripper. British Rail fan, hello, how are we doing? Are those wooden sleepers? No, I think they're still concrete. Well, I went through twice actually. I went through, it would have been about 11 o'clock in the morning, then about half 3 in the afternoon. Yeah, good, thanks, British Rail fan. Peter Edmonds, looks like we were all in Staines today. Staines is where it's at. Ali G, West Side. Sorry, I'm that old. That's how old I am. Sharky, you live on this line in real life. How does it compare to the real route, Sharky? Harry, right, back in a mo. Last train of the day. No worries, Harry. Have fun out there. Stay safe. May all your signals be green. I probably saw yours on the platform from 3:30 onwards. What time did we? Yeah, we were 2:15 off of Food Junction. So yeah, we quite possibly did. Okay, 9.9 kilometres to go. We have got to wrap this Locomotive Livery Location up.
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location.
Machine, and I am really sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. The bit between Meppel, the station you just passed at the junction, and Zwolle is the second longest bit between two stations. Sharky, it's very recognisable actually. I commute on the south end of this route daily. Excellent. GJ, a little bit too quick there. Pig and Bob, you're the third one on my screen. Just so you know there's no cheating. With number 19.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
Give you number 19 this time. You got 10 seconds to give me that locomotive livery and location if you can. Oh. Who would have thought the front of a train could be so wide? In the whole of the Netherlands. Yeah, excellent. Deborah, remember on this Sunday we lose 1 hour and it's Mother's Day, so get something for Mum Rail. I'm going to buy her a Hornby Class 755 Flirt 4 car pack. She really wants one of those.
Emotional damage.
Mel Butterworth has gone 69 at York. Train Boy, thank you very much. I knew it was Mother's Day. I had forgotten about the clocks though, so thank you very much. Typical Nathan 56 at either Bristol or Brighton. Sharky, I always say I can recognise where we are compared to real life pretty easily on most parts of this route, which is a good sign. It absolutely is. Absolutely is. John Ward, flirt with the missus. Oh. See, Stadler are brilliant because Stadler, you've got the Stadler Flirt, and in Germany there's a train called the Stadler Kiss. So the next one's going to be called the Stadler Baby, then the Stadler Divorce, then the Stadler Happily Ever After. But not always in that order. I was trying to get an outside view as we went across the bridge there, but sort of didn't quite make it. We're still good for 140. Let's get a bit of power in because we are... Actually, we should have been there like a minute ago. Sharky, are Dutch railways on time quite often, or are they punctual, or are they similar to the German and English railways? Oh, there's actually a Stadler Wink. So you've got the Stadler Wink, the Stadler Flirt, and the Stadler Kiss. They are having us. They are having us, honestly. Credit to the Spanish. Who said railway people don't have a sense of humour? Okay, so there's 100k coming up. I'm guessing it's going to beep at me at some point. I'm going to have to put the brakes on. That's the vigilance. Although, to be fair, we're only 3.3 kilometres from Zwolle. Oh, there we go. So it's only beeped at me once. It's quite happy that I'm slow enough, maybe. But we've got the 100 coming up. So let's brake down for that. Stadler is Swiss. Possibly, yeah. I'm just thinking that the new Class 99s are being built in Valencia, so I just assumed it was Spanish. But yeah, I think you are right. I think it might be Swiss. And we're down to under 100. Sharky, pretty on time usually. A bit of a delay once every few weeks as a commuter taking one train back and forth a day, rarely more than 5 minutes. Much better than the UK railways then. So the safety system's telling me we're good for what? It doesn't have a light at 100, so I'm guessing... So there's an 80 coming up. I'm guessing it's going to check me down for that. I will have to watch some videos on the kind of safety systems and how they function. So there's the warning for the 80. So we're all kind of already at 80, which is why it's just beeping at me. So I think the safety systems are quite happy with how I'm driving, which is good. British Rail fan, where is the speedometer? It's this thing kind of here. And that is one yellow, so I'm guessing we are red ahead. Okay, so that started beeping at me because it's not very happy that I'm going too fast. So I put the brakes in, which has stopped it beeping at me. I guess below 40 I'm okay to release the brakes. The ding lets you know that ATB has changed. Mel Butterworth, yes, Stadler is Swiss. The new Tyne-Weir Metro trains were tested in Switzerland. You were braking very early here. Ah, you see. Erring on the side of caution. We are almost 5 minutes late, so definitely erring on the side of caution. We were going to wrap it up there, but there is a 17-minute run on the other train that comes with the route, so we might just do that one, as we have still got some Locomotive Livery Location stuff ongoing. And we are here at Zwolle. Again, pronunciations. I will continue to apologise for how dreadful they are. That was a really pleasant drive. If I'm being completely honest with you, that was a really pleasant drive. Once you get used to that kind of higher viewing point in the perspective, it's really quite cool. And I think the safety system seems pretty straightforward. It's something I could definitely learn and kind of get used to. Okay, while that's loading the passengers, let's go and have a quick look around the station, which does look quite grand and nice. So that's the other unit that comes. So we will have a little drive on one of those. As we wrap up the Locomotive Location livery. Hello, if you're just joining us, 131 of you lovely people here. If you're not already, please do hit the like button. Consider subscribing. If you are new here, my name is Richard. Welcome to Dad Rail. Oh, it's kicked me out. Okay, there we go. Oh, we've got a gold medal. Fair bit of speeding going on there. I'm definitely going to take some getting used to with the driving there. Okay, return to timetable mode. It's a horizontal speedo. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Northern Princess, how are we doing? Good to have you here. So the SNG3 MABK. We'll jump into that. So there's a 17-minute run. Zwolle to Meppel. 16 minutes, 6:54. What have we got kind of daytime-ish going on? Assen to Groningen, 20 minutes. There you go. That is absolutely perfect. We'll do that one, and then we're going to wrap it up for the night because I will get told off by my wife for being here for too long. She's behind me. Okay, I've not even had a look at this train yet, so I don't know how to set it up. This is going to be purely winging it. I've not loaded this one up at all. So I don't know how it performs. I don't know how the safety systems are going to work. This is going to be purely winging it. It does look nice though. Okay, right. A pretty sort of typical German European central cab layout, bit similar to the 700s, of course, the Siemens stuff. So I'm going to guess key. Oh, hey, right. That's good. Reverser forward. Doors on the right. We're going to be able to unlock those. We are. Lights. Normal high beam. That will do absolutely perfectly. Okay, how do we get the parking brake release? How do we get the safety systems on? I'm guessing there's going to be something behind us to put the dispatch cut in. Or is it going to be on the screen somewhere? ATB cut in. Oh, okay, so the ATB is going to be on the screen right there. Okay, interesting. So I should imagine this would also support ETCS in the future, potentially. Take Korenhoff. I have the DLC already because I'm a... It's my son dancing behind me. He's just come back from Army Cadets. Because I'm a Dovetail ambassador. So if they do give me the DLCs in advance so I can put some content out. Rafe the Train Spot has become a member. Thank you very much, Rafe. Very, very kind of you. I'm hoping... Is this a combined power brake handle? It is, so... We've got no brake that we need to release as such. Gonna have a quick... Is this a diesel unit? It sounds... Is that the compressor going? It sounds very diesel-y. I thought it was an electric. No, it is an electric. Just the compressor going. How does ATB work, Northern Princess Productions? I'm still figuring it out myself. Okay, we are calling at Harren, Groningen. Those ones there. It's only a couple of station stops. Okay, hopefully... It works! It works! It works! Okay, we got a green. We are good for 80 by the ATB system there, which is just below the speedo, which has got an 8 on it. Oh, this thing is rapid. This is proper rapid. That is proper rapid on the acceleration. Turn on dead man safety system to receive additional points. Let's not worry about that too much at the moment. Definitely looks more technological than the other one, says Harry 11. Our first station is 20 kilometres away. Okay, fair. Gives us an opportunity to finish our Locomotive Livery Location game. So the ATB should give us a little bell and step up to 140 in a minute, I'm guessing. Please. There we go. So we've got a green. That's 140 for us. And I'm surprised we've got no like AFB or speed set or anything on this. We could possibly have, I just don't know where it is. New expression for me, John Ward, proper rapid. It is, it's rapid, it's proper rapid. Dead man switch is under the ATB switch, okay. Which was there, wasn't it, ATB? Dispatch, cut in. Oh, there we go. It's cut in, we're good to go. We're absolutely good to go with that. What does AFB stand for? I have no idea. Hey, New Empire Games, how are you doing? Hi from Newcastle upon Tyne. I am going to Newcastle in a few months for the first time. Okie dokie, right, let's play Northern Princess Productions. Now you're here, you're normally famously good at these. Let's play Locomotive Location Livery. Get those numbers in.
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location.
Let me know if you need the game audio up or down. I'm aware that this train does sound a little bit noisier than the last one we were in, so if you do need it turned down a little bit, we can tweak that. And there we go on the numbers. GJ, you were first. RF152, you were second. Pig and Bob, you were third with number 25.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
So I'm going to give you 25 this time. 10 seconds for that Locomotive Livery Location, if you can. What is that? Where is that? Northern Princess Productions, don't let us down. What is that? Where is that? We've got a couple of rounds left before the end of the stream, and then we will do a reveal at the end, as always. 15 kilometres to go. We've got no speed limits coming up. Let's see if we can get a flyby shot. See if we can get... GJ's gone 56 at York. Majin, or... I'm really sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Has gone 50. Interesting choice. Level crossing. Perfect place for a flyby shot. It's a pretty looking route. John Ward, class 50 for sure. Mel Butterworth, definitely a 69, maybe at York. Richie Rowell looks a bit like York. Tiger Hidden Adam, York class 50. GBRF, British Rail fan, 50 at York. T9 South, Hoover. Pick a mob, GBRI 50 either at York or Crewe. Uh, 13 kilometres until our first station, which is Haren. It's not good, is it? I know, it's not good. Got some nice... Got to say this correctly. There's some nice cant on the track, which is a railway term for banking. Northern Princess Productions, roof is too modern for York Leeds. Typical Nathan, class 50 at Brighton. Ah, it's an interesting one. Very, very interesting. Richie Rail, Leeds doesn't have any curved platforms like that. I don't think Northern Princess Productions. Tiger Hinam, Curzon Street. Oh no, it's not built yet. I am a time traveller. Did I not tell you that? That beeping you can hear going off is the dead man's device. So just acknowledging that with the Q key. Sharky, has anyone noticed the little detail on some of the catenaries yet? I've noticed the birds, the stork. I assume they're storks nesting on top. RF152, Cant is the equivalent of camber on roads. It is. Peter Edmonds, GBRF 50 at Bristol Temple Meads. Gareth Kemp, train spotter. You heard me the first time, my friend. Can't say that too often because YouTube will take away my 20p. Okay, 8.8 kilometres, 8.7. We'll have another go in a minute. We'll have another go. Yeah, we will be playing Locomotive Location Livery in a few moments' time. Do not post your numbers until the jingle is played, because they will not count, but you may still be charged. Sharky, that's actually a real thing. There's a lot of stork nests on them. They keep nesting. Wildlife Services try to get them away for safety, but they keep coming back. So I spend a lot of time in Portugal, Sharky 1213, because my wife's Portuguese, and on all the power lines over there, you get them. Yeah, you absolutely do. Peter Edmonds. I'm not going to read that out, but I like it. Okay.
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location.
Let's get those numbers in for Locomotive Livery Location, guys. James Nicholson, ATB, I am still getting the hang of it. I've only had one emergency brake application, so I'm taking that as a win. Seems pretty straightforward, to be fair. GJ, you have been first for about the last 3 rounds. Mel Butterworth, you're the third one on my screen, my friend, with number 12.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
Right, let's give you number 12. 10 seconds for that locomotive livery location, if you can, please. Any ideas? What is it? Where is it? Yeah, James, so far so good, definitely. 3.9 kilometres out from the station. We've got a 1:30 coming up. Oh, didn't ATB make... Yeah, very good song indeed. Richie Round, Newcastle. GJ, GBRF at 50.00007 at York. Tiger Hidden Adam has gone Manchester Pick with a 50. 2.5 kilometres out from the station. We'll start getting some braking at the moment. The Pie Train, you at Brighton. Lee RN, Brighton. A few people coming up with Brighton now. I say, so the dinging is telling me that the ATB has now changed. It's changed to 1:30. I am braking for the station that is coming up, Harren. Typical Nathan, I think you're watching a little bit behind everybody else there. I am looking forward to this pack. Any plans to add the double-decker trains that launched in the mid-80s? I've no idea what they're planning on adding to it. It is pretty good though, and I'm really pleased that we're getting other countries in the game. We've had Wales, which I know is still basically the UK, but it is Wales. Which is good, you know, regardless. And now we've got Holland, the Netherlands. What is the correct way? Should I be calling it Holland or the Netherlands, or is it kind of interchangeable in terminology? What is the correct way? Sharky, there is an S at the side of the road. That's where you should start braking. Okay, I did mention something like that earlier on. What would be the normal amount of brake you would put in, Sharky? About 50%? I'm guessing you're not using full service. I mean, maybe you are. I'm just kind of sort of guessing you wouldn't be. I have that song stuck in my head now. Do 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 do. Well, I know we're coming in way too slow here. Holland is part of the Netherlands. Oh, interesting. Pit McSqueezer, Holland is a few states in the Netherlands. Mel Butterworth, Holland is just a region. It's like calling England Lancashire. Ah, do you know what? I did not know that. I have learnt something on this stream tonight. That's really good to know. Thank you very much. And unlocking doors on the right hand side. Richard, have you seen the progress of electrification on the 5 circle? I haven't, typical Nathan. I'm never sort of up that way, so yeah, don't really know if I'm being honest with you. The ambient noises are pretty good. We got a white flashing light with a V. I guess that's like to tell the passengers of the train coming or something. They've put up double cantilevers on the 5 circle. Excellent. I wonder what will run around there then, like 380s or 385s or something like that possibly. Okay, next station. We've got the dead man's turned on. What's it talking about? Groningen Europa Park 3.9. What it says up there, just what that says. We're going there. Don't need to phone a friend, says Peter Edmonds. Final answer, GBRF 50 Bristol Temple Meads. Sharky, V signals are for the conductor that is safe to depart. Okay, excellent. That's kind of similar to what we would have in the UK. We'd have an off indicator. You'd have a light illuminated with the word off in it, which tells the conductor and platform staff that the platform signals are displaying a proceed aspect. Okay, let's do this.
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location.
And I am going to look out for my kind of S marker this time as we come up to the next station. GJ, you've done better. You're second this time, but you've chosen the same number as Pig and Bob. Pig and Bob, you're the third one in, number 6.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
I was going to say we'll do that in a second because the ATB is going to beep at me. It's beeped at me for 80. I was expecting it to beep at me a little bit more than it did do. I'll tell you what, we'll stop at the station first. So there's our 80. We are down in good time for that. I'm looking for this little squiggly S. Hey, SBL hee hee, splee hee hee, I think. Welcome to Deborah, new subscriber. I'm going to try not to miss this because I don't quite know what I'm looking out for here. I'm just going to start braking anyway in a minute, I think, because it looks like we're getting pretty close. So a sign, there has to be a sign coming up somewhere. Is that sign on the right hand side there? Okay, I'm going to chicken out and put the brakes on at this point because I'm sure we're coming in a bit too fast. We got a 40 warning there. See if we can get a half decent stop. We're not on time, but we're not far off. That's close enough. We'll take that. We'll take that. Okay, doors on the right hand side. Yeah, I missed this one too. Talking about the stop car marker there for the braking point. It should be able to do it visually from 80 kilometers. Yeah, we were all right. We got in all right. Okay.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
We're on box number 6 for you this time, guys. 10 seconds, Locomotive Livery Location if you can. A little bit tricky on the location. A little bit of controversy going on. I think we've got one more round left in this. Hey, Niels Harvard McGroy. I think that was pronounced. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I can read, sort of, I promise. And we're off to Groningen, whatever that says, which is our last station stop. Okay, so when that starts... So when that's ringing at me like that, it wants me to put the brake on. Michael Play Games, welcome to Deborah, our new subscriber, thick and fast tonight. It's great to have so many of you here. Richie Rowe, I'm absolutely clueless. James, how are you doing? 50 at York. Of course, because the ATB is telling me we can only do 40. So that's why it's getting upset with me when I'm going faster. I don't know if there's like a mechanism to release it or anything, or I don't know, but yeah, that's why it's getting cross for me. New Empire Games, class 50 at Paddington. Mel Butterworth, definitely a 50. Wrong colours for Brighton, I think. I think it's an A380 at Heathrow. Stranger things have happened. And there is the commencement of our 40. Just what you missed, the yellow 4 right in front of Europark was an announcement for a 40 km/h speed limit. Quite similar to Germany then, where you've got the upside down triangle boards with the yellow ones are the warning boards, the white ones are the commencement boards. As we come into whatever that station name is, which is where this train will terminate. So will the ATB slow me down for the red, or is 40 kind of the slowest speed on it? I guess we will find out. Typical Nathan, GBRF 50 at Temple Meads. Looks like it's a little bit of a building site, the station here at the moment. Possibly having a bit of work done. Oh, we're going onto a terminal platform. Okay. I don't know if it has some sort of speed supervision going towards the buffer stops. That'd be pretty normal if it did. And buffers do not like to be eaten. All stop on the stops. Doors on the left-hand side. And we will jump into free cam and just go and have a quick look around. Well, that must have been right behind us. Snack dash. And we can't get down into the station building itself by the looks of it. How far out this way can we get? Oh, okay. We can venture off a fairway. But there we go. Yeah, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Not too bad at all. Not too bad. Hey, we got our first platinum medal on the Dutch route. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Like I say, once you get used to the safety systems, the ATB, it's pretty intuitive. It's a little bit like TVM in the way it works. If you're used to that on South Eastern High Speed, it won't take too much getting used to the ATB system. The route itself is really pretty, and the two trains on it drive really, really well. Like I say, I can't comment on the accuracy of the sounds or anything because I have absolutely no idea. But we've had Sharky, who's been in tonight, he said it looks really good. We didn't ask you about the sound, Sharky. I'm guessing the sounds are pretty good as well. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts on that. What's everybody else's thoughts? Are you planning on getting this? It does release tomorrow. So yeah, are you planning on getting in it? What are your thoughts on it? It's good to see another country in game. I think we've got Austria now. We've got the Netherlands, Germany, Italy. I would love to see the kind of Mediterranean coastlines down in Italy. That would be absolutely fantastic if we're having other countries in game. Or the train that goes on the ferry. That would be pretty cool to get that in game. Anyway. Locomotive Location Livery. I think we might have had one right answer. It's been a good one, this one.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
We're going to do a reveal. This has been a really good one because a few people started off thinking it was an HSD, then it was a 47, then it was a 69. Let's press the button.
It's time to reveal today's Locomotive
That
Livery
is
Location.
a 50. And that is a GBRF Class 50. And that is indeed Brighton. So congratulations to everybody who said Brighton. I know there were a couple of you. It's, yeah, a little bit of a tricky one, that. Baked Potato 933. Thank you very much for sending that one in. That's been fantastic. The Dart in Dublin. Yeah, some Irish rail would be really good as well. Yeah, definitely. What about Spanish rail in Train World? I want Portuguese because, you know, my wife's Portuguese. The Series 1400 in Portugal, which is like the British Rail Class 20 Iberian gauge. That, for me, that's yeah, okay. we won't go there. We won't go there. Typical Nathan, I did say Brighton earlier. Yeah, a couple of people did get that right. If you do want to send me any pictures for Locomotive Livery Livery, please do so via my socials or via the Discord. That would be awesome, because I am rapidly running out of them. In actual fact, I'm recycling old ones. If you have enjoyed this video, then please do hit the like button and consider subscribing. That would be absolutely awesome. The next planned stream on the channel will be Wednesday night. We'll be back in Train Sim Classic going for a ride on a Class 92. There we go, guys. So I'm going to press that button there. It's been a really busy stream tonight, so thank you everybody for joining. Lots of new members as well. You're all very welcome here. Thank you to everybody, new and old. See you again in another stream or live in another stream very, very soon. Thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.